Hey guys, welcome back to the Woolen Homestead. This is a video podcast all about knitting, spinning, and hand dyeing yarn. My name is Tiffany and I'm coming to you from Midland, Michigan. You can find me on various social media as the Woolen Homestead, as well as the yarn that my husband and I dye at thewoolenhomestead.etsy.com. Hello, hello, hello everyone. Today is Monday, January 29th, 2018. I hope you all are well. I am sorry that I haven't done an official podcast in 2 weeks, but I did do a vlog last week to kind of make up for it. So if you want to go check that out, you can look back at the video from last week and see that. So I guess I'm going to start out with group news as to what is going on in the group. So we've got the Woolen Homestead Ravelry Group, which you can find in the groups tab on Ravelry, and we have a year-long knit-along going on for the Basket of Mittens knit-along. So basically what we're doing is we're knitting mittens, and you can knit children's mittens, you can knit fingerless mitts, you can crochet them, anything. And go ahead and post them in the finished objects thread and you'll be eligible for prizes that way. And that is being co-hosted by my friend Carrie, who is My Wool Mitten on Instagram. And yeah, you can join along by using the hashtag Basket of Mittens KAL 2018. Then the other one that we've got going on is going on until February 28th. That is the Battle of Brioche knit along. And for that one, you're just knitting brioche. It can be components of brioche, like the whole project does not have to be all brioche. As you can also do works in progress. You don't have to start a new project for this knit along. And also there is no finished objects thread. So this is a really easy one to get involved with if you want. It's just mostly, you know, you're wanting to try brioche and you just want to see what it's like. You can even just do like a swatch, things like that. It's just getting people involved in talking about it, discussing patterns, techniques, things like that. So go on over to the group and join that if you would like. And then the other one that we have is a spin along. So I talked about this last time and I got a thread going for the spin along. And this is also a really easy peasy one that I've got going on. So there's no ending date specifically. Basically, we're just gonna leave it open until I kind of finish my project that I've got going on. And that, if you haven't seen, I've got a video called Spin With Me. And I'm spinning for socks out of 100% merino. And so I'm just trying to like documenting it through video just to see like how it works out and things like that. And so for the spin along, you don't have to spin for socks. You can just basically spin whatever. I just thought it'd be really neat to kind of cultivate that part of the group that spins. And so we could kind of talk about that in that thread. So go ahead and join that if you would like. I also wanted to put that spins in progress are also allowed. So if you're already spinning something, go ahead and post a picture of what you're working on. Show us the fiber. We just want to talk about spinning. So, and then the only thing I put, and this would also count for the Battle of Brioche knit along as well, is that just one progress photo in the thread is the only thing you need to be eligible. So just to show, you know, what you're working on and talk about it that way. And then let's see, the other things that we've got going on in the group is there's an introductions thread, and I know a lot of you have been posting introductions, so thank you so much for doing that. It's been so fun getting to know you guys and seeing where you're from and what you like working on. And then there's also an ask away thread, so if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in there and I will ask them, or I will answer them. So yeah, other than that, that is what's going on in the group. If you are a maker and you want to donate a prize for one of the knit-alongs, feel free to message me either on Ravelry or on Instagram. I would love to show off your products there. If you're a designer, you want to donate a pattern, feel free. Next, I'm going to get into our finished objects section. So I have a half-finished object this week, and if you have been following on Instagram, you may have seen these. I finished one of my mittens, thumb included, and I'm so excited. So let me see if I can fit this over my bracelet. There she be. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm so obsessed with it. And I cast on the other one, and I actually kind of lost some steam now that I've cast on the other one, because I was just like, oh, I kind of want to work on some of my other things, but now that I'm seeing this in the viewfinder, I really want to work on these again. Like, really bad. And I want to have them done so I can wear them, but it's only January and Michigan has plenty cold months ahead, so if I can just stick to it, I will be able to get it done. So here is the yarn, and this is just 2 superwash yarns of ours. This is our sturdy sock base, so it's a 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon blend. This is just a this is just like a undyed version, and then this is one that I dyed myself. It's just like this blue with a little bit of like purpley pink specks in there. It's very subtle. But so that's been really fun. I'm hoping the next pair of colorwork mittens that I do, I can you know, purchase some like rustic wool to do that, because I know that's the best thing for them. But I just thought this is my first like intense colorwork project, so I thought I would just use what I got, because it definitely, you know, works just fine for it, but I guess the rustic wool just like works really well. So this is all that I've got cast on so far of the other one, but I'm just happy that I got it going, and oh, I'm so excited. So I'm using size 2 DPNs for the cuff, and then on the last one I had done most of it with DPNs, but then once I got about halfway up the body, I had heard a suggestion that to use circulars and do it like magic loop method. That was a lot easier. So I am gonna do magic loop once I get to the body of the mitten, where like the color work, like the design is. And yeah, I really like that. And then let's see, so that is my half finished object, and then I have 2 little teeny tiny finished objects. I have 2 little birds of happiness, so I'll show you one at a time. They're so stinking cute. I just made these last night. I made one last night and one this morning, and I love it. These are out of our strawberry rhubarb pie colorway, and this is what the skein looks like. And it's just so fun. Like, I just think this is so summery and springy even, and I really love it. So we do have some of those in the shop right now, and I'll show you more of that in the last segment when I do shop news. But this is the other one. So cute. So these are one is for my grandma and one is for my aunt, because my mom and I are going to go visit them tomorrow, and so we were supposed to go today, but then Michigan happened again and there was snow. So and with my mom living over on the west side of the state, they get a lot more snow generally than we do over on the east side here, and so trying to meet up can be difficult sometimes, because, you know, trying to see whose side of the state is doing what. So we ran into that, but it looks like tomorrow's supposed to be nice, so we're gonna head over there tomorrow. So let's see here. And oh, I thought I'd tell you guys how I did it. So the pattern is a worsted weight pattern, but you can do in any size. Like, it's just gonna turn out bigger or smaller as long as you use the right needle size. So I just used fingering weight with a size US 1 needle, and they just turn out so cute and tiny. I had actually made one for my mom for Christmas too, and I just stuck it on her present, and then so it was like a little ornament. But I just thought my aunt and my grandma would really love that. My aunt is a huge maker as well. She is one of the craftiest people I know. She always made us, you know, quilts growing up and toys, and like when me and my cousin had American Girl at the house when we were little, she would make us like clothes for them and stuff. So yeah, she made a lot of stuff for us. So I thought she'd really like that. Okay, so next we're gonna do works in progress. So I have not showed this in forever, but it's in my little bobbins little fall sheepy bag, and this is the one that has the cute little leaf on the back. Love it. I haven't showed this in forever though. This is back from when we were doing my favorite color is October knit along, and I had cast on a sock head hat, and so this is where I'm at with it. I've just been kind of working on this in the background here and there. So that's where it was last time I showed it, which who knows how long ago that was. But yeah, I'm loving this. This is in Brooklyn Tweed Loft in the Wood Smoke colorway. And the greatest thing about Brooklyn tweed. I don't know if all of their bases are like this, but I believe they are, as they're woolen spun. And so it's just generally like for our yarn and like all the indie dyed yarns, generally it's a worsted spun yarn, which is just the way that the fiber is turned into yarn, and it's just the way it's done at the mill. And so when it's done woolen spun, there's a lot more like air to it, and it just makes it like more loftier and lighter. It's not as dense, I guess is what it is, and so it's not as heavy as a worsted spun yarn. So because when you're like, if you're spinning a worsted spun yarn, you are flattening out the fibers as you spin, and so it kind of like compacts it and like makes it very dense, where with this you're letting a lot of air in. You spin it a completely different method, and so yeah, it just makes it really light and airy. And yeah, I'm just really loving how this is coming out. This has kind of been my work knitting, just going round and round, but I'm almost to the decreases. So I cast on a new stockinette project, which I'll show you guys in a minute. But yeah, so I'm really excited though. I've been working on that quite a bit, and just excited with the progress that I'm getting on it. And that is the Sockhead hat by Kelly McClure, and it's a free pattern, so it's just great for if you need like project on the go, like I said, work knitting, or you know, you're going on a long trip. It's great for that. So I guess I'll show you my new cast on then. And this is in my Stitch and You bag by Ryan, and I'm so excited about this. You may have seen this on Instagram as well. This is the yarn, and this is by my friend Caitlin, who's Mint Rain Hand Dyed Yarns. She's actually here in Midland as well, and she dyed up this colorway called Make Me Smile, and I remember seeing it on the Grocery Girls, and I wrote to her and I was like, I need that. So we swapped, and I love it. So it's super cute. This is what I got. I'm doing toe up. So excited. I rarely do toe up anymore, so it's just kind of fun. Here, I'll show you from this side. And yeah, this is the start of it. So it's just super cute. I needed another stockinette project because, like I said, my hat's almost done. And I'm really, really loving this. This was just calling out to me, just with it being so dreary out. I just kept seeing it up in my stash, and I was like, I gotta knit with this. But so I thought it would be fun to wind this up into a little gobstopper ball, because I just think they're so cute. And so Saturday morning, I wind up the yarn into a cake first, and then I take it downstairs, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wind this up at breakfast, you know, and I'm winding it up, and I'm trying to do it all cute and fancy, and I was failing horribly. Like, I just did not have the patience for it. Like, it was not looking pretty at all. Like, it was so bad. And so I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna wind this up. Like, I'd already started. I was like, I'm just gonna wind it up like I would any other hand wound ball. And so I'm doing that, and then Ethan was like, well, here, I'll do it for you. And so what I ended up doing was I just wound it up till, you know, about, oh, I don't know, there's probably like 3 repeats left. And then I was like, okay, so before Ethan said he would do it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wind it up till there's about 3 repeats left, and then I'll do it all cute again. I'll take my time and, you know, make it look all cute. And so I go to do that, and then it's still looking horrible. Like, I just don't care at this point, because I really wanted to cast this sock on, and it had been like an hour. And so I was like, nope, don't care. And Ethan's like, here, I'll do it. And so he did it, and he sat there and he wound this to make it look so pretty and nice and perfect, and I just love it. It's just so nice. I love it. But yeah, I just thought that was so funny that I just could not get it to look good at all. So you self-stripers that wind your yarn into gobstopper balls, I don't know how you do it, and I want to learn how, because without it taking a million years. They need to charge way more than they do for it, because oh my gosh, it took forever. But yeah, so that is my new cast on. And I got it on 9-inch circulars right now because I thought that would be really easy to, like, you know, take with me and take around, but I might switch it back to DPNs. We'll see. I'm not writing it off yet. I have been a DPN convert, but I'm probably gonna switch it back to DPNs. That's okay. And then I have another project that you guys have not seen in forever, and it's in my Fox and the Hound bag that I got years ago in a Disney swap that I did on Craftster. I don't know if any of you guys ever were on Craftster, but there was always swaps going on there, and I did one there. But I brought back my Speckle and Pop shawl, and I'm so excited. I had debated and debated and debated on frogging this, and I just let it sit for a while. And a couple of you, I remember I had asked on here, and a couple of you had said, you know, keep going, keep going, keep going. So I let it sit for just a bit, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm totally gonna do it. It's all of our yarn, and I just thought it would just be so fun to have. Even if I don't wear it a ton, it would still be just cool to have of all our yarn knit up in it. And I don't know, I think I might wear it. I think I might. So we'll see. I'm just really excited. I really like how, I don't know, I think it looks really cool in the finished objects after it's been blocked and everything. But, so I just started working on this week. So it has been in hibernation since like October, November maybe. It's been forever. So that's literally all I got done this week was from where the little owl is. So like 2 or 3 rows. But yay, I love it so much. So what we've got is this minty color in here is that the right side? Yes. Is Happy Little Narwhal, which I have not had in the shop in ages, and I do plan to bring it back. It might not be this week, but I'm hoping like within the next couple of weeks, I'm hoping to have Happy Little Narwhal back. And then this is Back to the Fuchsia, which we did have some of this in the shop, but it is now sold out. So let me know if you guys want this back as well. This is what it looks like in the skein. Well, this is Happy Little Narwhal. And this is Back to the Fuchsia. And then my third color is, oh, and this got kind of roughed up in the bag. But this is Nebula, which I don't have any of this in the shop either, but I plan to bring, I would like to bring all of these colors back, so I think I will. And then I've just got little minis that I dyed up throughout, going through there, and it's just kind of fun and kind of looks like 80s right now, and I just love it. This is so fun. So yeah, that is my Speckle and Pop shawl. So I'm glad to have that back in the running. So those are my works in progress. Next, I'm going to talk about my spinning. So you guys may have seen that I have a video series coming out. I have the first video up, and like I was saying earlier, basically what I'm doing is I'm taking a 100% merino braid, and I am trying to spin it for socks. And so what I did was I spun it very thin so I could chain ply it, which is a 3-ply, also the same as Navajo plying. And then I twisted it with I spun it with a very high twist, not like super crazy high, but like 11:1 I believe was my ratio. And then I plied it. I tried to use an even higher ratio to ply it, but it wasn't working with my drive band and everything, so I put it back on the 11:1, and I put quite a bit of twist in there, and I'm worried that I may have overspun it, but I gave it a bath, and it like relaxed it completely. But so I think this is gonna work out for socks. I think I made it pretty durable. So this is what I got. So yeah, this is it, and I love it. I really, really love it. So that's about the twist with it. I don't know, I think that actually might be okay now that I'm seeing it again. I think it might be fine. When I first, like before I gave it a bath, when I took it off the Nitty Knotty, I knew this was gonna happen because of how much twist I put it, but it just like curly cued on itself like so much. And so I gave it a bath, and even after the bath, it was still had quite a bit of kinks in it. So what I did was I just kind of like, I didn't thwack it, but I just kind of like snapped it, I think is what it's called. And just to get kind of those kinks out. And then even when I hung it up to dry, it was just slightly twisting at the bottom, so I thought that was pretty good. So experienced spinners out there, let me know if you think that was the right way to go. So, but yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see where this all goes. And if you like spinning, keep a watch out for the video series, the next part. I've been filming a little bit on it. And yeah, so you can see what happens. The braid is from Fox and Flower on Etsy, and like I said, it's 100% merino wool. It's in the Cheshire colorway. They're 2 ounces each. That braid right there, this gray one, right there, that is the other one that's going to be spun as well. They were a set, and so I am doing like one sock is going to be this color, one sock is going to be the other color, and then opposite heels, cuffs, and toes. So yeah, I'm really like curious to see how this works. I'm excited. And I'm really excited to get that next braid going. Also, I got one of my acquisitions is a new, I got my first Acreworks bobbin, and I use that for plying, and I love it. It's so pretty, so I really like it. I'll see if I can get this off real quick. So this is my new bobbin, and I love it. And I've got my little leader on there, just some old hand spun. But yeah, I love this thing, and these things are really cool because they can like pack down flat, so if you're traveling with them, you can take it with you. And I just think that's so neat. So yeah, that's my new bobbin, and I love it, and I'm really excited to get going on the next braid, so I can see what happens when I do these socks. So, oh, and I also have my specs. So I got 224 yards on this braid, and that was before I washed it. That was how much that was. So I haven't remeasured it. I'm not sure if I'm going to until I like wind up the yarn, just because I don't feel like taking it apart. But it seemed to poof out quite a bit, which I was really happy about because I was worried I spun it too fine. I was like, are you kidding me? How did I spin this too fine? Usually I spin it way too thick. So, but now that it's been washed, it really kind of bloomed, and it seems a lot more closer to a fingering weight. So I'm really happy about that. And yeah, I just did a short forward draft, which is a worsted draft, like what I was talking about before. And yeah, I used the 11:1 ratio, and I applied with the same. So yeah, that's my spinning. Next, I'm going to talk about shop stuff. So we did not have an update this last Friday, but we will have an update this Friday, February 2nd, 2018 at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm not going to say what it is, because just in case it doesn't work out, but there should be something new and exciting in the shop that we've never had before. So like I said, I'm just going to leave it at that, just in case we're not able to do it this week, but yeah, I'm really excited, so yay. And then I will show you guys what is in the shop. And I also wanted to mention real quick that we offered a discount code for FiberShare. So if you have signed up for FiberShare and you want to get some of our yarn, check your email with the discount code in it, because you can get some of our yarn at 10% off. So yeah, I'm doing FiberShare, and I'm so excited. This is the second time I've done it, and I'm just really excited. So we got a lot of information at the end of last week. And so now I did mine like spinning themed this time. So last time I did it with knitting themed. I'm just really excited. So what we've got in the shop, I want to show you guys this. This is sweater weather. So I have not dyed this since, this was from September actually. So yeah, this is from September, and so this is one of the old dye lots of it. So if you remember me saying that there was not going to be any more of this dye lot, this is the last skein. This was from a custom order that wasn't purchased. So this is up in the shop by itself. If you would like it, like I said, this fall, there's going to be sweater weather, but it's just going to be dyed in a different way. Same colors and everything, but just using a different technique. So if you like this version, this is the last one. And I did want to mention too, another little side note is that Shannon, who is Bellum Make, she has a podcast and she's a designer. And she actually just designed a sweater using this colorway. So yeah, I'm so excited. I just saw it on Instagram last night and she sent me the pattern. And so thank you, Shannon, if you're watching. I'm so excited. I love it. And yeah, it's out of this colorway. It's in DK. So yeah, I'm just so excited. So, and I did want to mention too, if anyone ever wants a sweaters quantity of any of our colorways, just feel free to message us and we can set up like a custom order listing. That's what Shannon had done, and then she surprised me and was like, yeah, I'm designing, I'm totally designing a pattern with your yarn. It was so exciting. It was just the coolest thing ever. So I love it. So like I said, it's up in the shop. Pretty like autumnal colors in it, and yeah, I love like this bit with the blue and the green in there. I love that. So, and then yeah, go check out Shannon. She's Bellum Make, and go check out her sweater pattern. She's got it on sale right now too, so go check it out. That's so cute. Let's see, then we've got So Fetch. So this has these purples and pinks, kind of a purpley pink and then a little bit of blue in it. And this is a Mean Girls reference if you don't know. It's not about fetching with like dogs. Although it also relates to my life, being a dog groomer and having dogs. We've also got Seaside Cove. And this is one of our newer colorways. This one that Ethan had done. And I just love these little teal bits in here. It's just so pretty. I think this would really be stunning in a cardigan. We've also got Purple Poppy. And I just really love these speckles, these like maroony speckles on that mint green background. I just really love Ethan's speckling technique. I just think it's great. Then we've got this like brown neutrally maroon color. This is Barnwood. So it's got little bits of blue in it. Like I said, some mauve. And I just think it's so beautiful. Then we've got Candy Cornucopia. So lots of yellow and orange and white. And I've been knitting this into my Excuse Me shawl, and it just knits up really neat. It really does. It's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like a speckle once it's knitting up. It's really cool. Especially, like I said, especially in brioche, like it doesn't even really pool. I love it. And then, oh, we've got Strawberry Rhubarb Pie. So this is the colorway that those little birds were knit out of. Once again with those really pretty red speckles. This like celery green. This totally gets me in like a summer springy mood. I love it. Then we have Dragon Egg. This just has this beautiful burnt orange in it on that dark green with the gray, and I love this too. I feel like this would be really cool as like a pair of like Harry Potter themed socks. Maybe in like a Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern. I think that would be really cool. Sugar Plum Fairy. So we've got this pale pink with little bits of purple in there. I totally see this in like a little girl's cardigan or a little girl's sweater cute. I love that. Then we have Hogsmeade Holiday. And that's got these, just this pretty goldenrod with orange and plums and greens. Love it. Then there's Professor Sprout. We hadn't had this one in the shop in a long time. This was Ethan's first colorway, and I love it. I have it on singles, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. My friend Jess is knitting her Sunset Highway using our Professor Sprout colorway on singles too, and she said it's just incredibly soft. She loves it. We've got Warm Sunrise Yellow. And this is part of our little tonal series that we have. So a lot of our tonals can just be paired with plenty of our colorways to make, you know, really pretty two-colored shawls, brioche, anything like that. Love that. Here's another one of our tonals. This is Tranquil Blue. I think this in Seaside Cove would be really cool. Especially with those little pops of blue in Seaside Cove. Love that. One of our other tonals. It's Northern Pine. And I love this because this is a very, very tonal. It's got like little flecks of blue and yellow in there. I just think it's beautiful. One of our customers ordered these two together, and I thought this was awesome. So this is Dragon Egg and Northern Pine, and I just think it's so pretty. I think it'd be a cool, really cool fade. Love it. And then our last tonal is Stormy Night. So this one also goes really well with a lot of our colorways. It's just this really pretty light purple. Goes really well with Solstice Twilight, which I've got over here. Oh, I love that together. So this is Solstice Twilight, and that's got these like pops of blue and yellow in them with that light purple. My Christmas Eve cast on is in this colorway. I need to get those socks back out and work on them because I love it. Hagrid's Happy Hour. This is one of my other favorite colorways. I love this. Just love that like rusty yellow gold color. Like, oh, the green. Love this. Love this. I'm actually listening to Prisoner of Azkaban on audiobook right now. And anytime Hagrid's drinking, I'm just like, yep. It's totally just, I love it. So this is Aurora. And it's just got light pinks, orange, and yellow in it. And my friend Stacy just knit her daughter a shawl out of this color, and it's so pretty. So, so pretty. It's beautiful. And the little girl loved it. Her name is Tess, and she just loved it. And then we've got Morning Raindrops. So there's like some grays in there, some blues, some yellows. This is just totally like an April day to me. Love it. We've got Dr. Filibuster's Fireworks on DK, and this is their Polworth DK base. And it's a superwash. So yeah, that is everything that is in the shop. Like I said, the shop update is this Friday, February 2nd at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you guys there. And once again, if you are taking part in FiberShare, go check out your email for a discount code to our shop. And then last but not least, I'm going to get into life stuff. So as I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, the tax saga has been going on. We're doing our own taxes, and it's basically, we're kind of like on hold for a little while right now, just waiting till the end of the month, making sure that there's nothing it comes in the mail last minute, you know. But so I think we're pretty much out of the woods right now, so it's very nice because that was quite the headache. But we're really, really happy to have that basically over with. And then last Monday, I met up with Caitlin of Mint Rain Hand Dyed Yarns. She's the one who's doing that, who dyed up that self-striping that I'm working on. And we met up for coffee and just sat and knit, and it was really, really nice to catch up with her. She's knitting on her swag, and I want to knit that pattern so bad, so bad. But hers is just stunning. And then tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to see my grandma and my aunt, and my mom will be there as well, so I'm really excited for that. And then I said I've signed up for FiberShare, so I got my FiberShare partners, and so I'm making up my boxes for them. I've also got a few other swaps going on, so I'm just having a lot of fun, like getting everybody's things around and you know, getting ready to surprise them with some stuff, so it's fun. And then last but not least, I thought I would throw this in here. Ethan and I decided that we are going to go to the Ann Arbor Fiber Festival. So that is in April down in Ann Arbor, and yeah, I'm just really excited. So we had tried to go to the October one like 2 years ago, and that I remember I got sick and it just wasn't working. So I'm gonna try the spring one. And if we can go to the one in the fall too, that would be great. But I always seem to be sick at that time, so fingers crossed I don't get sick for the spring one. But yeah, I think it's like the 3rd weekend in April. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. So I'll give you guys more information on that as it gets closer. But yeah, so let me know if you guys are gonna be there or not. So yeah guys, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you guys are well. I hope you have a really great week, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!